speaking of, we're going to do our top 10 most fun or top recommended activities for spring, right?
Yes.
Number one.
Hello, Beshies!
Hi, Beshies!
We're back again. I love our background color.
Yes. So spring.
Before, I think I said I like spring,
Yeah.
but now I'm like changing my
The spring is so
Always.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like just today, it started raining super hard in the morning, and then it was gone for maybe 30 minutes. The sun came out a little bit, and then it rained again, and then it's so sunny outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't know what to wear. You
Yeah.
know, when you
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that-
thought I was the only one carrying my super puff as I go home from work. And then there's like 3 people in front of me doing the same thing. Just doing this. Ting, 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 ting.
That's so cute. Door.
It was so warm outside.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
it's okay because at least we have a lot of cherry blossoms in full bloom now.
Mhm. I'm so excited for the colors.
Yes.
I just found out that we're the only city or province that has a lot of cherry blossoms in
Us?
Canada, right?
In Canada?
Yeah, that I just found out from someone. I forgot who told me. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I think it was Caitlin told me that
oh.
her
Oh,
is coming visiting here just for cherry blossoms.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, because there's a lot of Japanese like immigrants here, right? And I think we have a really close-knit relationship with Japan before, so
Mm.
they gifted us cherry blossoms.
Well, okay, let's research on that one. We'll show you any information we find out.
basically everywhere you go here, every block there's a cherry
Yeah.
blossom. Some are blooming, some are
nice.
not.
Have you been to
Okay.
the one in Main Street? There's like few streets there where it's
Few
full.
blocks. Yeah.
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 I think at one point I was on the bus and I just completely stopped. Like I left the bus. I got off of it and then I went there and then just
Took a video.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Took
then just
photos.
and then just recently I saw these TikToks of there's like a map now of every place that has cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
And then I also saw this video wherein there's like a lot of cherry blossoms in Gary Point in Steve's, right? And then I went there and it's so beautiful. There's so many. It's not just
Yeah.
like a row of trees. It's a lot. So it's really beautiful. Feels like I'm in Japan without going to Japan.
I know. I know. I used to like to take photos and do photo shoots during
Yeah.
spring because
Yeah.
of the cherry blossoms. Yeah. Speaking of, we're going to do our top 10 most fun or top recommended activities for spring, right?
Yes.
Number one is the cherry
Mhm.
blossom.
Cherry blossoms. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay. They're
There should
everywhere.
have been.
Cherry blossoms for sure. You heard about the cherry blossom festival, right? I think that's where the map came from.
Did they
Every
say
year.
Sakura?
Mhm.
Sakura in Japan, yeah, cherry blossom.
Mhm.
After so many years here in Canada, I just had my first photo of with the cherry blossom yesterday.
Yay, congratulations.
Yay.
That is so funny because knowing you,
I know.
like picture here, picture there, picture everywhere. And
felt
don't
like a
stop until you
tourist
get a photo
yesterday.
right.
It's
Oh my
never too
goodness.
late.
Yeah.
I know. So good. Yeah. Everyone's having fun, like families, couples, and all that. And they're like, no, but they've been like breaking the trees though. They're like the branches. I mean, like they're pulling it, and then petals
Yes,
are falling. I
Oh,
don't know if you're meant to do that, but like
it's for the
I'm
gram.
like,
the
no, don't
most,
do that.
you know, the cherry blossom tree that has the most like flowers, like
Mm,
it's called akebono. It's the
mhm.
it's so nice. I think the one by Burrard Station, that's
Yeah.
akebono. So the
Mm.
one in
Oh,
Gary Point Park,
all
it's
the ones
not
there.
really
What's the
like
difference?
like if you look at the flowers, it's almost like bulbous. You know how they're so thick and they're
Mm-hmm.
like really like
Oh,
thick, and then like a bunch of flowers all
yes,
together.
yes.
Ah,
Those are
Okay.
akebono trees. So they first bloom around April, and then you'll get
mm,
another tree. I forgot what's the name of the other tree, but it starts blooming around May. So that
Mm-hmm.
one has more, like pink tone to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
I
oh,
got
good to
obsessed with cherry blossoms at one point, so researched them. Yeah.
Cool.
Any other ones you think about, like in terms of activities?
Oh, yeah. So number two would be the Tulip Festival. I love the tulips.
Oh, yes.
They're
Oh yeah.
so pretty.
They're also planting.
Insert my video.
Yeah. Yes. They're
Insert
also
my picture.
planting a lot of tulips in just on the streets. Like here in North Van.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
there's a lot of tulips along the street as you walk
Mhm.
in Lonsdale Ave. And then we do have a Victoria Park where
That's
tulips
true.
are just everywhere. It's so
Yeah. Oh
colorful,
my
so fun.
gosh. Here in Vancouver, there's so many pretty flowers everywhere.
Yeah. I think our governments, they really like to have beautiful landscaping during
Yes,
in summer.
Mm,
So
I
it's
they
really
agree.
really
nice.
care about it.
Yeah, or
They
roses.
plan, yes, they
Yeah.
plan
Yeah,
on having colors and different flowers. And it's
yeah.
not just the whole, it's not just like specific month. It's like, oh, maybe in April we can have tulips, and then next in May we can have
Yeah.
roses, and then in June a
Yeah,
different
exactly.
flower. That's what I love about it.
Daffodils. Yeah. You're really good at it. It's like different colors of tulips.
How
Nice.
do they grow different colors? Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question.
I
I
think most of them they try to experiment like in the greenhouse. So they try to combine one color with the other color, and then they can make a different color. That's how normally it works. And they're also using that to have
mm,
the same product for roses. That's why right now we have different kinds of roses color.
yeah.
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 There
So
are
it's like
ombre
it has
roses
something to
too.
do with the seeds. Like they're mixing
Yes.
seeds.
Yeah,
Oh.
they mix
I
it and
I
experiment.
literally thought they like the roses are getting, you know,
Dyed.
deep, yeah, deep colors.
Well, I think they do. I think some of them still do, like the
Oh,
the blue ones, like
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
intense colors. I think they still
Yeah,
get
that's
dipped,
so
or
nice.
not dipped but dyed, or like spray painted. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. They're so beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen beautiful flowers ever in my life. Just here in Canada or in
Yeah.
Vancouver.
I feel
I
like
know.
most of my over 50% of my photos accumulated, it's all just colorful flowers.
Mm,
Oh,
beautiful.
it's so pretty. All
Yeah.
the flowers that are here and the way they grow, they look so healthy. The plants here look so
Yeah,
healthy.
no,
Even
right?
the trees or the leaves itself, when you touch it, you just know that it's like
It's
healthy.
unreal.
It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
velvety, or it's so thick,
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Tulip Farm, when you get a chance, it's worth it. There is an admission fee to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but it's good for the day. If Chilliwack is far from Vancouver, about 2 hours drive, but I think there's you can take the West Coast Express train,
Or you
or
can also rent an Evo if you have a license.
yeah,
Yeah.
rent a car, or you can probably take a bus
Yeah.
to Abbotsford, and maybe there's another bus from Abbotsford. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that one, but yeah, there's some ways, like different ways to get to.
Yeah. You don't drive.
Another thing to do in spring is
Going to Vandusen Garden.
haven't been to Vandusen Garden. Every year I always wanted to go, but I end up not going.
That's me with the Capilano suspension bridge. 12 years in the
Really?
making now,
I
guys.
still haven't gone there.
You
Yeah.
too?
And I just live like
You
50
live in
minutes
North
away
Van?
now.
It's a must. It's a must.
I know.
You have to go Vandusen. It's so good.
Okay.
So yeah. Even the maze, there's a maze there. It's like
Yeah.
Bridgerton. Yeah. So nice.
It's like Bridgerton.
Yeah.
So Vandusen is where in Oak Street, right?
Oak Street and 33rd. 33rd.
Oak Street and 33rd.
Yeah.
It's
So
near City Children.
Vandusen is actually good to visit during spring, summer, even winter holiday times, because they do like lights as well.
Yes, the Christmas
Yes.
lights. And
Yeah,
I think just close to it, Besh, is the Elizabeth Gardens Park.
Yeah.
It is a really nice park
Yes.
as well, where they have a lot of trees, flowers, and then
it's
you can
free.
also
And it's free. Yeah.
And you
'cause
can
Vandusen
see
is not free.
the overall Vancouver. It is
Yes.
really pretty amazing.
So yeah, there's a viewpoint up there. There's
Yeah.
also the cherry blossom trees, and it's amazing. Yeah, the cherry blossom trees are bigger over there compared to Gary Point Park. Although Gary Point Park is also very nice. And then roses too. They also have the dome. The
The
Bluebell.
Botanical Garden.
yeah. So they have that one as well.
Yeah, my friend
That one
got
I know.
married. So like,
Oh really?
just for everyone's information, you can get married inside the Botanical Garden.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember one time when I went there during winter, somewhere around February, there was a couple who's doing their photo shoot, and there is a little tiny bridge. It's so cute and so sweet, and there's like this waterfall as well. So it's really nice.
I
Yeah.
used to work close by that park, so whenever it's summer, I would walk around the park during my break time and then come back to work. Because it's like very walkable. There's lots of things to see. I mean, it's just peaceful there. You can sit down, eat your lunch there. So
That's what's nice here in I would say in Canada, in BC or in Vancouver. Even the parks are free. They're very clean. They take good care of it. Like the government really takes good care of it. So you don't really need to spend a lot to see beauty here.
Speaking of parks, another good spring activity. Some parks, they have admission fees, right? Like the Tulip Festival or Vandusen Garden, you have to pay for admission prices. But you can also just do a quick picnic at the park. So whether it's your neighborhood park or you go to Stanley Park in downtown Vancouver, you can also go to the Dude Chilling Park, which I still haven't been. There's a lot in Vancouver for sure.
Yeah. You can bike around as well.
Yes.
Bikes here, scooters. You can rent those scooters. It's just
You
parked
can just, like,
everywhere.
The biking around the seawall, it's actually like it goes along the bay. So it is a really pretty scenic view if you do that.
Have you tried that? I haven't tried that.
Yeah.
I tried not like end to end, but like a few from Kitsilano to Stanley Park, and just like little
You
bits
should
of
try it. I've tried
Yeah.
it. I almost got into an accident.
Oh,
Because I was going fast down the under the bridge. There's a small bridge. Then I was
I would
going
be
real
scared.
fast.
I would just be walking with the bike if it's like going down.
oh,
No, it was I kind of lost control because I was like racing, and then I
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, went really fast, but nothing happened.
have you ladies tried the bikes that you have to like
The
insert your card
Moby
and all that?
bike.
Or I don't know.
Oh, the
Yeah, like
Mobies.
to rent. Yeah,
I
movies.
yeah, I
I
did
think
I
it's
did
an
the
app,
Moby bike.
right?
Yes, you have to it's like an annual subscription, or you can also buy for a 24-hour
Oh.
day. So it's really cool.
How much is it?
The Moby bike. So I think I don't know, 2 years ago it was for 24 hours, maybe $10 or $11. And
Not
then you
bad.
can just
Yeah.
grab any bike anywhere and
Mhm.
then just dock it anywhere you want to
I
go.
think it's expensive if you're using that as a commute.
Yes, it is expensive. But
Yeah.
if
Kind of.
you have it
And
365
tiring.
days, then I think it's around 120 or $50 for a year.
Oh.
Yeah. So it
Wow.
gets cheaper if you subscribe for a year or 30
Mm.
days.
Yeah.
And I've seen those scooters as well. Like some
Yeah.
areas they have
Uh-huh.
scooters. Like in
Yeah.
Even
Richmond.
here in Richmond, I see them, the scooter.
What is it called?
They're
Lime?
so
Is it
fun. It's Lime, yes.
yeah. Oh
Oh.
my gosh, I
There's
didn't.
also Lime bike that you can just drop them anywhere. It doesn't have to be as a specific station. So the
Yeah.
mobile bike, you have to drop it at a specific station, but the Lime bikes or
Mhm.
scooter, you can just drop them anywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
And
But
does she?
Yeah, we should definitely bike around this seawall
Yeah.
next time.
yeah,
Bike
yeah.
around. We have lots of summer activities to think
I
of.
know, I'm so excited
Yes.
about it.
So excited.
I don't
Yeah.
have vacation days off, but we'll see.
Like they
After,
say, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
yeah.
He always finds a way.
Perfect. So what else do we have? We have if you wanted to get away, go to a different island, we also have the Vancouver Island. There's two, Nanaimo and Victoria. So there is a very beautiful garden. It's called Butchart Garden.
Mhm.
It's so huge, and I think visiting that garden, you would need to take 2 or 3 hours to really see everything. And in there too, they have a restaurant where you can have an afternoon tea. And you are surrounded with this beautiful landscaping of flowers. Have you been, Besh?
Yeah. It's very
I've
nice.
been, and I went in the wrong time. There were no flowers. There were no.
Oh,
Oh no. When did you go?
It's I can't remember when, but it wasn't summer. I don't think it's just like transitioning to summer. So there was
oh.
there was no flowers yet at all.
Yeah. I think July is probably a good time. July,
Yeah,
August.
July, August.
Yeah. And then I
That's why
haven't
you were like, why are we paying for the same amount when there are no flowers?
it's really pretty. Even the indoor, they have this indoor look. You just look from the outside, like look
It's like
glass. I don't know how you
it's
call
like
that.
a glass house
Yeah, like
kind, right?
a
And
glass
you
house.
can open the window and then look into that one.
Yeah, or like just take photos from the outside, but all the
Yeah.
flowers are so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're open year round, I
Mhm.
believe so. Like they have fall, like they have so obviously they have like flowers that are in due season for summer, and they also have variety of plants for fall, and they have the lights for Christmas as well for December, which is winter
Oh,
time.
amazing. And they also do have entrance fee.
Yes.
I don't know
Which
if
is a
they
little bit more
vary from
pricey.
season to season, but they're definitely available online and in person if you wanted to walk
I
in.
think last year it's around $36 and or up per person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I went there last summer.
Yeah.
But I believe like students have discounts and seniors.
And if you wanted to do their afternoon tea as well, I believe it's a reservation, so you can just reserve it online and like plan ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else do we have? We have, so that's in Victoria, and we also have Malahat Skywalk, or
Yeah.
is it Malahat? Yeah, Malahat Skywalk or Malahat. I don't know how to pronounce it really. It's a spiral. They have a, what do you call that, Besh?
Like a walkway.
So you walk your way to the top,
So the
up to the top.
Make it
So
drop.
yeah, and there's
and
gonna be
then
like a net on top.
yes, wherein
Oh, I thought
you
you're
see
gonna
the
say at the
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah.
There's
So
a
you can
net
drop.
at the top
Then you
Yeah.
wherein
can
you
drop.
can walk over it, and then you can
Yeah.
see everything at the bottom. And
Yes.
it's fun if you have the courage to to do it, then please do it.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
I
I
did
think there's
it.
also admission
So
though.
scary.
I'm just
Yes,
saying.
there's admission. And then when you get to the top, just really take your time to, view the surroundings.
Yeah.
It's surrounded with water,
Yeah.
beautiful trees, all greeneries. And when you go down, you have two options,
You
whether to go down just through the
do this,
skywalk, spiral again, or you can just
do this slide.
slide, a spiral slide.
Which is faster for sure.
Definitely
Yeah.
faster.
And more
But I'm
exciting.
scared to
Screaming
get
makes it
stuck.
better.
It was so fun. I tried it. There were these two kids who tried over and over because they were having fun, and I think once is enough for me.
Because it's really high from the very top.
Yes,
Yeah,
at the very
it
top.
is. And
Yeah.
it's enclosed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you only have a mat. So
Oh my God.
Besh, when you get stuck, you have to really like push yourself.
Push your way up. But it's
Unless
so
someone
fun.
will there be someone behind you?
No,
No,
it's
They
one
will wait for
per
you
person.
to get done before they can let someone again slide.
Yeah.
Oh, but if you get stuck,
I don't think you will get stuck. I think the only just the
It's
first
just
bit where you get
yeah.
stuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
oh,
it's a little like they want it flat first, so you don't have to go down
Yeah.
right away, right? So this is flat and then it goes boom. So you have to like kind of push yourself to make sure that you're gonna
Just like
really go down.
yeah.
well, there you go. Those are very local tips. You
Yeah.
would only hear these tips with these
Mhm.
guys that have experienced it. Is Malahat accessible via bus transiting, or do you have to
So
drive?
Yeah.
oh,
I
good
think so. I
point.
saw a bus there.
So basically,
If
Nanaimo
you're
is in
from
Vancouver
Vancouver,
Island. Yeah, you have to take the ferry from
yeah.
Vancouver to Nanaimo.
Yes,
Yeah.
so two things. You can be a passenger, right? Or you can also take a vehicle with you, if you wanted to drive in the island.
Yeah.
So and same thing with Victoria. Victoria is the capital of BC, not Vancouver, interestingly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
which is like a smaller city than
Smaller.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. Victoria is also very nice. It has a thing of its own. They have their own business over there. But yeah, so you also take a ferry to get there as well. And sometimes some islands in Vancouver Island. So we call it Vancouver Island, but actually it's a group of islands, right? Different islands around the area. You can take some people or some islands are only accessible if you go through Victoria first.
Yeah.
So you have to pass by Victoria and then transfer to another ferry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And also, if you take the Victoria ferry going to Victoria, you can also, if you bring your car, you can also drive to Nanaimo.
Yes.
Mm,
So yeah, you don't need to
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
take a
And
ferry.
vice versa as well. If you go to
Yeah.
Nanaimo through
Oh,
ferry, then you can also go drive to Victoria and Victoria to Vancouver
It's
back.
probably
yeah.
cheaper to do it that way if you are taking a car with you
Mhm.
instead of
Mhm.
repaying again another ferry trip to
Yeah.
Nanaimo.
And if you're
Yeah.
feeling fancy, try their seaplane. It's so
Seaplane.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
much is
Yeah.
it?
I believe
150
it's
and up.
150-ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
150.
Yes,
And it's
one
going
way.
around.
One way. 150 one way. You can take a ferry on your way back. You're like, okay, I'm bougie on the way.
Yeah, yeah.
On the
Just
way
on
back,
the way.
ferry.
Oh, but yeah, there's
Is
really
it
a lot of
scary though?
activities.
The seaplane?
Say
No,
that.
it's not
Isn't it
scary.
scary? It's not shaky or something like that.
I
Because
haven't
they
tried
said
it.
it's
It's not.
scarier when
It's
you
not.
ride a smaller plane than a bigger one.
I think I would say yes to that it when it comes to like commercial planes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean seaplane is commercial, but like those ones from here to Seattle, those are the small planes that's very bumpy, but that
Mm-hmm.
kind of helicopter or a seaplane, it's not that scary.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
How many people can it ride a seaplane?
A seaplane, I think I think there are two options whether you can book it privately and you can go on your own with the
Wow.
with the pilot, right? Or you can
With
have
the
you can book it
yeah.
with your friends. I
Book
think
it
the
with
one
a date.
Yeah.
it's
With your date.
either yeah, book a date.
Proposal. Oh my god.
Proposal, yes. It's either you can go the small one, it's up to 6 people, or the big one, I think it's up to 8 to 10 people.
Mm,
Oh.
Yeah, it's
good to
really
know.
And can you
Like,
bring some luggage?
maybe there would be, but I think just a small one. Pretty sure
Just
there would be a small cabin in that.
where can you ride the seaplanes? The one here, there's one by water, near waterfront, right? The
Waterfront,
seaplane
yes, in the Cole
dock.
Harbor.
Yeah.
and
Cool.
here in Richmond too, right?
Yeah.
In um where
Near, what is it called?
Beaver?
Yeah, Beaver Island. What's the
No,
name of
not
it?
Beaver Island. the
I don't know where
Justin
Beaver is.
Bieber.
the Beaver Justin Bieber.
Next, another one that we have on the list is, oh yeah, you can have afternoon tea as well. Afternoon tea.
Yes.
So there's a few afternoon tea restaurants or places that you can visit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one is in Fairmont Hotel.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty popular with their afternoon
Yeah.
teas.
You can
Around
get Groupons to save some money.
$60 per person.
Ah, I think
I think
70. I
so.
can't remember.
Yeah,
It's
we
been a while.
yeah. There's the tea
Running out of
house
time.
at Stanley Park.
Mm-hmm.
There's also like Asian afternoon teas. Tujiri right now is offering Japanese.
Yes.
The one that you
Yeah.
showed us looks really good. That's only around $30 per person. Actually, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh, but these afternoon teas like those, you have to book in advance or have a reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah. I
Or you
think
can
most of the
either
5-star hotels they offer afternoon tea.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And the famous one?
I think La Durée is also offering afternoon teas, but those ones are usually like $60, right? 60 to
Yeah.
$75. Not
Per person.
Per
notch 8.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also offering, yeah, mostly
And don't go
hotels.
hungry. Don't go.
Don't go hungry. You will be disappointed.
It's just for the gram and just chilling, with your
Yeah, like
beshies.
yeah. Tea
The
and
latest update.
gossips. You will be full with gossips. That's it.
Yeah.
Not tummy.
But not with food.
You feel like dressing up and then chilling with your girls, that's a good one to do.
Or like kind of like a bridal shower
Oh
uh,
yes. Yeah, yeah.
afternoon activity
Mm.
or event, right? That
Yeah.
would be nice. Yeah. Okay, next.
Okay. Trestle Bridge or
Yeah.
and the Cypress lookout in Cypress.
That was
It's
a good surprise for us when we went there.
yeah. Um, it's just a really
Tell
small
them the story.
bridge.
It's actually new, right? The Trestle Bridge.
Yeah, it started last year. I believe they opened it last
Yeah.
year.
Like after pandemic.
Uh-huh. So
Mm.
you can go there any time of the day. It's open 24
Mhm.
hours. So it's basically a trail. But they just created a cute and tiny bridge
Yes.
with this beautiful walkway where you can see the
The
beautiful view
view.
of Vancouver.
Yeah.
It's so awesome there, overlooking view. And then if you come at the right time, I don't exactly know what time they would turn on the lights.
Yeah.
Probably about sunset. They would turn on the
Yeah.
lights and it would look
And it's gonna be
amazing.
so nice. Mhm.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
there twice, but not on the sunset.
Yeah.
We were there, Sunset Cypress.
Yeah. I've seen sunset there too. So nice.
Yeah. I think it's good for like a date
Yeah.
Yeah.
activity.
Day
But
walking your
there's
dog. Yeah.
walking your dogs, walking your kids. It's very safe. They're still constructing a portion of it. So right now it's not really something like grand at the moment. It's
Mhm.
not super like you go there, it's like wow.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
you know, it's it's good when you're in around the area and there's a trail, or actually there's a few trails where you can do hikes and see the
Yeah.
Cypress Falls within the area as well. So yeah, if you're nearby, check it out. Uh we
Yeah.
were there, Maria and I went on a spontaneous trip there.
Yes. And we wanted to go to it's spontaneous. We just wanted to go to the bridge, and then after the bridge is like, oh, this is it. So we went a little bit over the bridge to the trail, and then we found this falls in the map, but then we just didn't know how to get there.
Cypress
So
Falls.
we ended up
Falls?
We
I didn't
tried
know
to
that.
get there, but I came from work, literally wearing like after work clothes, and then we wanted to do hike because we're like, oh, this is the bridge, that's it. And we're like, oh, we can walk further than this. So we tried to look for a trail, and then there's the
And
Cypress Falls, but it's actually on around 2 hours. 2 hours.
Mhm.
yeah, I think we
Yeah,
were just in the wrong
we
trailhead
were in the
to
wrong there.
start
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so we went
Otherwise, we
back
would have
after that. And then we ended up at the
It's
Cypress
only 40
Lookout.
minutes. Supposed to be 40 minutes if you're in the right trail area,
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
the entry area. But
Mm.
we just wanted to give it a try. So we followed some trails.
You
And I was
know
like,
those
um,
spontaneous um things that you do when you
yes.
don't have anything to do.
And then
Yeah.
there's a couple of guys that you remember, the two guys where they have shovels and they were walking towards us. And then I was like, oh my gosh, are we gonna die? Because
Are they
we
gonna
were
bury
finding,
someone? Have they
Why
buried
do
someone?
you have shovels?
I
Because of
don't know.
hiking?
so
We don't know.
uh,
They're kids though.
yeah, they're
Or
younger.
teenager. Like teenager. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're like probably like in their 18, 19, maybe like that. But they got some shovels with them and then they went up the trail. So we kind of followed them, but they were very fast. They walked
Mm.
very fast. And then they disappeared. And I said to Maria,
Oh.
we could hear the waterfall though. We know
Uh,
that they're kind of close, but not really. We just don't know which, like, if the track that we were heading to is the right track. Otherwise,
yeah, yeah.
we would have gotten lost and we don't want to get
Uh-huh.
lost when it's dark. we head back. We headed back
Yeah,
now.
we headed
And
back
we
after
the
that.
Cypress lookout.
Yes,
That's
it
what.
was so beautiful. That was the first time that I
Mhm.
went
Yeah.
there.
So
I
good.
did not know it existed.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, Cypress Lookout. It was like
The one with the
sunset.
bar.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
The
so amazing.
pizza and bar.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Well, Maria wanted to do yoga there. Like, oh
Oh
yeah, we
yeah.
could do yoga there.
I wanted to host yoga in there, like maybe in the morning, sometime in summer, because it's
Uh-huh.
gonna be so pretty.
Or sunset, Besh. I
Or
think
sunset too.
more
Yeah.
people
The
could
thing
come.
with sunset is just there's gonna be a lot of people, but I guess that would be fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good spot for dating as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Going out with friends,
Yeah.
just spending the time under the sun, picnic, reading a book under the sun, something like that. It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
beautiful.
You have the overlooking city, which is so pretty. I like that one.
Mhm.
We enjoyed
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Cool. So check that out if you're here. Granville Island and Lonsdale Quay, these are public markets that is very famous for our tourists and also locals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
There are some locals who loves going to Granville Island.
Not gonna lie, the
But
first
not
time I
me.
went to first time I went to Granville Island, so I was new here in Canada.
Yeah.
And then the first time I went there, a lot of the stores, a lot of the stores were closed early, right? Around 4
Oh,
p.m.
Mm.
closed.
Yeah.
And then I was so disappointed. I'm like, this is it. This is it.
Yeah. It's so
oh
small.
really?
Happy with this. I was
I
disappointed so
I
much.
have a different experience on my first time because it was around Christmas, right?
Mhm.
That was my
Mm.
first Christmas in Vancouver. And then we went to Granville Island. It was really everything was so alive, everything was so
Okay.
exciting. And it
Mhm.
was just awesome. I really liked it.
Good experience.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine is like all the shops were closed. There's not much
yeah.
going on.
Mm,
But what I
wrong
remember,
timing.
yeah, just the timing. What I remember from it though was that they used that market in one of Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movies.
Oh,
Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I think
I
it's the
didn't know
second
that.
or the third to the before the last one.
Yeah.
You'll see it there. On the movie they said it's Seattle, but I was like,
Yeah,
no, Granville
that's
Island.
Granville.
Ah,
So what
yeah.
do you do in Granville Island, Besh? I know you don't like going there, but what are
I
the
mean, now
activities
I would have
you do?
no before fish and chips.
Yeah,
Obviously, people like fish and chips here.
where you can
Fish
find
and chips
fresh
there too.
fresh
And I'm
fish, right?
like, why they all taste the same?
And they all taste the same, but they're like halibut,
Yeah.
cod, salmon. Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah.
fish and chips, what's that name? Sea something. There's one unlimited fish and chips in North Van that you can
Oh,
go to.
Mm.
Sea
okay.
lovers, letter C lovers. I think I could be wrong. Don't quote me on it.
Can't eat that much of fish and chips. It's
It's a
so
lot.
oily.
It's
It's
so
I
oily, yes.
know it's
Yeah.
unlimited. It's crazy. I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
two is enough.
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I tried in Granville Island too is the boat rental. So we did the speed boating there. I think it's about $80. And
Mhm.
you don't really need to have a license to have to rent a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the downfall of that is there are like ships or cruise ships
Yeah.
that pass by, and there's a lot of boats
Waves.
as well around. So when you're a first timer, it's not good to do speed boating Granville Island because the
Yeah.
space is so limited.
Yeah.
Like there's a a, a big chance that you can bump on someone's boat.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Speedboat.
better
Is
to
it
do
the
like
same with
open
what do they call that? Is it the same with
Jet ski? No.
jet ski?
jet ski is different.
Oh, so
Speedboat
boats
can
are
have like maybe 5 people
Yeah.
in the boat. Yeah,
yeah. So is it $80 per boat or per person?
per boat.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's so
Yep.
cheap.
For
Mhm.
5 people, it's less
When
than
was this
I,
bash?
I can't remember how many people can be in $80.
But
Oh,
how
Yeah.
long ago was this bash?
Uh, maybe.
Because
maybe it's like two
inflation.
hundred dollars now.
Yeah, maybe
Remember
4 years
inflation.
ago. I
Yeah.
know, right? I think like about 4 years ago.
Okay, so probably 100 plus now, like maybe
Yeah,
50% inflation,
maybe.
so
Or maybe it's still
120.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't wait to feature summer activities. There's so
Me
many
too.
fun summer
So
activities.
exciting.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And
Kayaking.
yeah, you can
What?
also do kayaking from there,
Yeah,
Granville Island,
Yeah.
paddle boarding,
paddle boarding. I
the
haven't tried.
the bike. Uh,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
the
bike.
bike.
Oh, I wanted to try the sea bike.
it's so nice.
I wanted
We
to do
went
it.
at
Yeah, if you're gonna
sunset.
do the biking, do it in what's this? In Chiliwak.
Oh,
Cultus Lake?
Lotus Lake.
Lotus Lake, yeah.
Yeah, do it
Oh,
there. It's nice.
okay.
Yeah, it's
But
so
lots
nice
of
in
oh,
sunset.
there's so many things to do. So little time, so little
Yeah,
money.
that's
Yeah,
so true.
and for summer.
Not so little time, so little money.
It's really the
True.
money.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things to do in Granville Island. Watching birds. You can also
Mm-hmm.
feed them, right? There's this area outside where you can just sit,
Mm.
buy your food inside, and then
Mm-hmm.
eat outside.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of seagulls, so be
Yeah.
aware
yes,
of
yeah.
Lonsdale Key is another
Lonsdale
one.
Key. Yes, that
Yeah.
that
Okay.
one. From downtown Vancouver waterfront, you can ride a sea bus, which is less than 15 minutes ride,
Yeah.
or you can
And
also
it's
Only
cheap.
do
$6,
bus.
$2 to
Yeah,
no, sorry, $3 ticket.
for
Yeah.
no bash, it's $5 now inflation.
Oh.
See? No,
Yeah,
but I use my Compass card. I
But
don't think.
it's included, right? If you have monthly pass, it's
yeah, it's
included.
included, I believe,
Or if
or
you,
depends on the zone.
Yeah.
yeah. So
How
I
many
guess
There's
like
zones
if you
you
also
have?
have a ticket,
yeah.
if you have a train ticket
Yeah.
or a bus ticket, you can also use and tap that
Yeah,
to
around four to $5. But you can use that ticket for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
and use it with the buses. Like say for
Yes.
example, you're already in North Van, you can also ride the buses there and use that ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so Lonsdale Key is also a public market, and then right beside it is a what we call the shipyards. Besh, I remember I was actually watching Supergirl, and then most of the fighting scenes of Supergirl on the latest season was shoot in North Van in the shipyard.
oh,
Yeah,
what's
like
Supergirl?
everything, all of it.
I haven't watched
Even
what's
Deadpool.
Supergirl.
There's
Who's
some
who's artist in
Um,
Supergirl?
oh, I don't know, but she's really pretty.
it's
I don't
Is
know
it
the
in
name.
Netflix?
a TV
Is it
show.
in
There's like a
Netflix?
It's
TV.
No.
Yeah, it's in Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll watch it.
yes, it's so cool.
Yeah, Deadpool as well. There's so
Yeah,
many
Deadpool.
North
Mhm.
Van locations. Um,
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. There's a Burrard dock or pier as well in the shipyards where you can just go for a walk. Basically, any time of the day, there's a lot of locals walking in there with their
Mhm.
kids, with their dogs, whatever. And then they have a spot where you can take pictures in the skyline of Vancouver, and it's really nice, especially at nighttime because the Canada
Yeah.
yeah.
turns the lights on. They turn the lights on in Canada Place, and then they changes color, right? So it's a
Yes, that one's beautiful.
beautiful picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a must if you're here.
Well, there you go. There we go. That's it for our spring activities. Cool.
Yes.
enjoy
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
And
If you visit Vancouver, feel free to pick your top 3 or 5, whatever time you have to
yeah.
visit and enjoy Vancouver.
All right, see you
So
guys.
everyone,
Bye.
please enjoy spring.
Yes.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Beshies. Bye.
See you again next time.
Thank you for watching, Beshies. Like, share, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated in our next videos. See ya!